Hernán and I had been married for 9 years when he blurted it out. It wasn't during a fight, or in a fit of rage where people say things they don't mean and then apologize. It was a completely ordinary Tuesday night after dinner while I was washing the dishes and he was sitting at the table checking his phone. He said it in the same tone he would have used to ask me to buy milk at the supermarket. "Hey, the high school reunion is in 8 months. Could you make an effort between now and then? There are going to be some important people there and I'd like you to look good for me." I kept washing the plate I was holding, feeling as if the water had turned to ice. "What do you mean by look good for you, Hernán?" I asked. He shrugged without looking up from his screen. "You know, looking your best, taking better care of yourself. I'm not asking for anything impossible, it's only 8 months." I put the plate in the dish rack and didn't say anything else that night. What Hernán didn't know was that those words weren't new. They were just the first ones I'd said out loud clearly enough to avoid being misinterpreted. They'd been coming for years in other forms. A comment when he served me twice at dinner, a disapproving look when I wore a dress that used to fit me differently, or a casual comparison to a friend's wife. Little things I'd been storing away somewhere nameless because naming them would have meant having to do something about them. That night, I named them all. I stayed up until 1 in the morning, with Hernán sleeping beside me, having an honest conversation with myself that I'd been putting off for far too long. The next day I started, but not for Hernán. That's the first thing I need you to understand. I made the decision that night, and swore to myself that if I did it for him, it would last 3 weeks and I'd end up feeling worse than before. So, I did it for myself, for that version of Valentina who had been slowly shrinking for 9 years without me even noticing. I changed what I ate, not with magazine diets, but with common sense and patience. I started walking every morning before he got up. 30 minutes at first, then 45, then an hour. I found an exercise class I liked and went, even though the first few days I came home with trembling legs. I slept more, drank water, and took care of myself in small, consistent ways that no one saw,